Okay, so I just finished up that side. That took me a whole entire page to read that. Besides the celebrity crush thing, my personal opinion, yada yada yada. So my next one is named Christian Slater. He's known for basically helping Brad Pitt, talking about his vampirism, his whole entire vampire story for Interview with a Vampire. One of the last guys on this list, Joaquin Phoenix, his late great brother, the late River Phoenix from Stand By Me and stuff like that, was supposed to be Christian Slater, but River died suddenly on October 31st, 1993, I believe, when he was supposed to be celebrating his brother, my guy Joaquin Phoenix's 19th birthday, I believe it was. But yeah. Back to Christian. He's also in a version of Robin Hood as Will Scarlet, who happens to be Robin's stepbrother or half-brother in the movie, with the late great Alan Rickman and a few other people. Morgan Freeman, Bryan Adams' debut song, or one of them. Everything I do it for you. One of my favorite ones besides Summer of '69 by him. And he's one of the guys that helps Billy the Kid in Young Guns too. I think his character, Dave Rudabaugh, also had to mention, light up the Dennis Quaid, Kevin Costner one. Speaking of Westerns, you got the greatest Western director of all time, or one of them. Clint Eastwood. He's known for saying, threats go ahead and make my day, do you feel lucky, punk? And a bunch of other famous one-liners, nobody puts ketchup on hot dogs. As one of my favorite characters of his, Dirty Harry, who's a cop that breaks all the rules, hence why his name's Dirty Harry. You also got Escape from Alcatraz, based on real-life events with, Christopher Lloyd, I believe, from, probably, 6 or whatever years when Back to the Future was released. It's also directed by the guy that had a lot of input in Clint's career, directed him Play Misty for Me, or had a little cameo in Play Misty for Me. Clint's directorial debut. He also did the original Beguiled, I believe. David Strode or something like that. His name is slipping me. Then you got Don Siegel. That's who I meant to say, I'm pretty sure. Then you've got Unforgiven, the greatest Western of all time. Especially the greatest Western of his all time. It sucks that was his last Western. But who knows? Mel Gibson's supposed to do a remake version of The Wild Bunch. Nobody knows any official casting yet. Maybe he'll have a little part. Unless that was, his official, last, Western thingy. But I don't know if he exactly said that. Or could he have a little cameo in it? Then you got Donald Sutherland. Oh, God. When I was a little kid, I used to love this TV series called MASH, and I never knew that there was a movie based off of it, apparently. This movie has, a young Robert Duvall, probably around the time of the Godfather movies. And, yeah. And a bunch of other people, some of which, I think, 2 or some people cameoed in the TV series or had parts. Gary Bugger, the guy that played Radar, the one that was always one step ahead, was also in the TV series. And somebody else. Then you got this film called Don't Look Now. He is in Venice, or England or whatever, when his daughter drowns. And then he and his wife, played by this girl named Julie Christie, I believe, they vacation in Venice because he works, doing alt sculpting for houses or something similar to that. And he thinks that he sees her alive, the daughter alive, but no way. He's also in this film called Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's the remake of that Don Siegel one, or Don Strode. I forget who I'm talking about, apparently. Don Siegel, I'm pretty sure. That has, a young Jeff Goldblum, probably before, The Fly or something. And, Leonard Nimoy from Spock from, the original... Star Trek. I almost forgot the name. He's also one of my least favorite Stephen King movies, and it's called Salem's Lot, that has Great Wicker Hager in the remake. The original one that stars one of my guys that's coming up soon scares me, but I've never seen the remake. But yeah, and a few of the other guys on my list are in it. Oh God. Then you got this guy named Ed Harris. Like I said, I think he's like the Western gunslinger in the show Westworld, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Anthony Hopkins thingy. He's the guy that sends up Blake Ray, Bill Paxton, Kevin Bacon, and Tom Hanks in Apollo 13. Yeah, Apollo 13. He's also one of the guys that goes with... Aw, thanks for like retweeting that or whatever. But he's also... My friend Jackson just did. He's also one of the guys that like goes up with like Dennis Quaid, this guy named Scott Glenn, and a bunch of other people in The Right Stuff. And he looks like he could be like an administrator or something for Top Gun 2. You know, Then you got this film called. Then you got this guy named Isai Morales. He's known for being in this Mexican film called Mia Familia, also known as My Family, about like a Mexican cartel with like Jimmy Smith, who's Bail Organa, and Edward James Moses from like the Deadwood movie and TV series and stuff. Hi. You missed me. I didn't do Joaquin yet. I'm saving him like best for last. Oh. Then you got this film called La Bamba, which is like a musical biopic on Richie Valens' life, and yeah, and Isai is the like stepbrother or something and best friend of Richie. And then there's this TV series called From Dusk Till Dawn, based off of one of Quentin Tarantino's properties, which was a famous movie with like George Clooney and stuff like that. And yeah. Really? You've been listening for a while? I think I posted everything on Talking Star Wars as well, but it's fine. Oh, great. Trey! Jackson, see me! Jackson, see me! I'm on Ewan McGregor right now. Help me. Pardon me if I hurt you guys' ears just now screaming. You got Ewan McGregor. He's in this film called Moulin Rouge, directed by one of the greatest people of all time, named Baz Luhrmann, who's gonna, I think doing an Elvis biopic with Austin Butler. Stop spamming me with love. But yeah, who's doing this film with Austin Butler about like Elvis Presley's younger years with Tom Hanks, I believe, is well set to star. And also like Nicole Kidman and a few other people. Then he got his turn to the light side as my favorite Star Wars character, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He is my favorite Star Wars character ever. I'm probably going to like do a trailer reaction thingy for if we get something for a celebration. If we get like a little teaser or something for Kenobi, I'll probably scream. So headphone users, watch out on my YouTube channel or on here somehow. Because I'll probably like just do a podcast, like I'll play the video in the background, I'll be like, ah! Or something. And I cannot wait to see him. I don't know why, besides you guys, I'm sure some people agree, but he's like one of the best parts of Star Wars. Maybe because of how well he did it. Like, he looks so much like the guy that played the adult version, the like older one, Sir Alec Guinness. I cannot wait to see him return in Kenobi, though. He's like everyone's favorite dream to return. Like, when are we gonna get a Kenobi movie? Yada, yada, yada. Now we're gonna get a TV series. Which I hope, like, goes longer than what people keep on saying. 6 episodes. Maybe I'll succeed and then we'll get something else. Okay. Guess it depends what the storyline is. Like, where it leads off towards the end. Even though I'm sure we'll be like, oh my god! Yeah, maybe... I don't know. Maybe in, like, March, when it's around Ewan's birthday, I'll probably be doing something for him on here. Just, like, being, like, what I think is going to happen in Kenobi, what I don't think, or what we could see, what we couldn't see, who we could see, who we couldn't see. I'm going to go in a little bit, Trey, and then I'm going to... Jackson. Sorry. And then I'm going to, be doing probably another one after this. I'm at the 5-minute mark, 10-minute mark, and then going down. And then he's Danny Torrance, the older version, to this little kid that we lost on The Shining about 40 years ago. If you guys have seen the movie Halloween, like the recent one, I know, I'm gonna go soon, and then I'm gonna do another one. 'Cause I'm at the 10:30 thingy, so I got like 4:30 left to get up to at least probably Gregory Peck if I don't stop talking. But yeah. So if anyone has seen this movie called Halloween, like the 2018 version, which is basically like 40 years after the original, that's basically what Dr. Sleep is. A sequel to The Shining, set 40 years later. Basically. Jackson. Then I got Gregory Peck on my list. Help me. One of my favorite horror films of all time is called The Omen. I don't know why I don't prefer, like, the remake, even though some people say it's garbage. Like, I just feel really weird whenever I see somebody in that movie on a different show. That probably explains why I have not checked out, like, this series called Ray Donovan or something, where the guy that plays the father in the remake, I would probably just feel really weird. I'm Levi Sniper or something. And a few other people. Then you got one of the greatest books ever called To Kill a Mockingbird. I think it's also a Broadway musical. Then you got both versions of this movie called Cape Fear. The recent one, also known as Robert De Niro's Cape Fear, was directed by Martin Scorsese with like Nick Nolte and a few other people. And I think 3 of the original people came into this one, including obviously Gregory Peck, this guy named Robert Mitchum, and this guy named Martin Balsam. Then you got this film called The Boys from Brazil. Now, Gregory is this evil doctor that clones little children to make them be like Hitler's kids. And one of my other guys coming up soon, he connects the dots, like basically helps out one of the other guys. I'm blushing talking about these guys, by the way. But yeah. So one of my celebrity crushes named James Mason, I just had to. He basically connects the dots to help one of my other guys named Sir Lawrence Olivier. I hope I don't get insulted and be like, they're dead on the YouTube channel thingy, because they're both dead. Well, 3. But anyways, yeah. And James helps Lawrence, like, figure out who was behind it, even though James has known all along, because he kind of, I guess, is like one of the bad guys as well. Can I not? I'll save up my next few minutes or something for Harrison Ford, and then when I return, bye guys! I'm gonna die!